Oh. I just came out to show you the action on this, and I caught a baby crappie. We got a new mold coming to you guys today. Well, it's kind of an old mold, but reworked to make it way better. Cassie's about to fire that up right now. But while he's running that, we're gonna actually walk around the shop. Some of you guys haven't seen the shop, or maybe you have, but you've seen and been following all the updates. I just want to give you guys kind of a quick shop tour. We have two VF3 SS CNC machines. These are huge machines. They have a 40 by 26 inch travel. They can hold 6 parts at any time. We bought these machines for that purpose, or so that we could run humongous production molds. You can see they're right across from each other. Here's the other one. This is the compressor graveyard. This one still works. All 5 of those are broken, so we're using them as air tanks for the machines. And back here in the corner, we have our new compressor and our older Eastwood Elite. The new one, believe it or not, it's an Atlas Copco. It's actually leaking oil underneath. And we're not really sure why, but we're figuring that out. I love this company. They have been amazing with their service and everything so far, and the compressor is a beast. This one, however, this is actually running right now. This Eastwood Elite, I cannot recommend that. Customer service it's a nightmare. All right, we're going to the back. In the back, here's the ladies wrapping molds, packing things up. This is Holly, joining us part-time to kind of help us get a handle on all of the molds we've been producing for you guys, and especially being focused on, you know, all the new stuff coming out. It's been harder and harder for us to keep up. We have a lot of toolboxes now. These are all full of molds. This is how we organize everything. So when your order comes in, we grab that mold, boom, ship it out the door. If it's not here, it goes right to the production floor. Everything we make goes out within 5 business days. Those of you that have ordered from us, you already know. It's usually same or next day. Over here on the other wall, we have the packing station. This is where everything gets put into boxes, weighed, labeled, and goes out. And then on the other side here, this is where Amanda is now located. This is my new area. Actually, I've been here for a while, but this is where all of the programming goes on. And here's a look at the mold. That's the mold that Cassie just fired up in the machine. He's over here now working on deburring inserts. We'll continue around the shop here. This is the new bait making station. It's very similar to the old, just a little more organized. Still have the vent right in the window to get rid of all the exhaust fumes. Still have all the pigments and glitters up on the wall here. Down below here we have all of our bait plastics plastisol. And we have these new bins that allow us to organize all the remnants so that we know what firmness or what mixture of plastisol it is. So when you go to remount or reheat something, you know it's 112 soft or it's the 312 salt water. You don't have to sit there and squeeze them and guess. We added a second microwave in so that if someone's visiting or someone else needs to shoot baits, they can do that here. Over here is our 3D printing station. We just use that for creating fixtures, things around the shop, or just test printing the size of a bait. So before we go into hours of toolpath development, we can actually see what those baits look like. We have a TV on the wall, and this is the new break room. We actually call this Cassie's Corner because someone working here with us now, we actually need a place for him to hang out and us all to relax. And then through this door, we actually built this shop basically by hand. This is a big pole barn. It's actually uninsulated, so we had to build insulated rooms for everything. Every mold starts as a giant bar of metal, and those are all stored back here on this giant rack, a cantilever style rack. Each mold gets cut, and they're cut on this saw. It's a 80-tooth, 14-inch diameter carbide tipped saw. This thing is a beast. Anyways, let's head back into the shop. Oh yeah. Now he's gonna be flipping the mold over, cutting the back, engraving it, and then we'll go shoot it. Also, the mechanic from Atlas Copco is here, and he is getting us back on our feet. That's a quick turnaround. That was like 2 hours ago. We texted him, and he's here. I really think this is going to be just a killer looking bait. Gotta get that fan going. Alright, so here is our mold. It has the new mixing port that we did on the 1.7 prey bait, and we actually made the ports a little bit deeper to help them shoot even smoother. We got to put our little sprue divider down in there. That was nice. Gonna use some 242 plastic from Bait Plastics. We love this medium blend because it is ultra clear, low odor, like it says. Gonna throw these in the degas chamber to get those bubbles that we literally just made out of there. I didn't pay attention to what I was doing right there, so that sucks. Check this out. Look at this.
I thought the mold shot that.
No, the mold didn't shoot. We didn't even shoot the mold yet. I just really, you know, shooting video and trying to multitask here, not easy. All right, super degassed now. Now into the microwave. Get these up over 350, and I'm gonna grab my eye protection and my gloves quick. We're gonna do some silver pearl from Bait Plastics. Shark skin. I might actually put a drop of black in here too. Medium black flake. It's a smaller bait, so I don't want to go too huge on the flake. Just got that literally everywhere. And on the other color, I think we're just gonna go with super fine silver glitter. This is the 15 thou. It says 40 thou, but it's 15 thou. Silver glitter. Flake. Sorry guys. And don't forget to always mix up your pigments. They will settle just like your plastisol will settle. Let me show you. This is 262 blend, and you can see the white here and the clear color. That's totally separated. So that's why we shake it, or they suggest you actually stir it, but we shake and degas. Now we're at 375 and 375. So we'll start with our shark skin here. That might have been way too much. Oh, that looks good. This is the 0.04 black flake. A little darker than I was initially going for. I wanted more translucent, but it's such a small bait. It's a 2-inch bait, so I think we'll be fine with this. We got to put a little silver pearl in there too. So we're gonna take a little scoop of that, put that in there. Yeah, that's it. And then in our other one, we are just going to use clear, and we're going to throw in a bunch of this 15 thou silver flake. Just load it up. So the silver flake is at 335 almost, 340. And the silver with black flake is at the 330. We're going to heat this one up for just a few seconds. We really want to get both of those plastisols to the same temperature, or at least to the same consistency, so that they shoot relatively the same. You do that by matching temperatures, or really measuring with your butter knife to make sure that they're both the same consistency. Alright, our final temperatures are 330 and 331. Line these up side by side, move our mold over. Lock on there, which I actually forgot to engrave this, so I will engrave this before I put it on the site. We got to make sure that we're shooting down the right side, because there's actually two paths. One does the back and the other half does the belly. So this half is the back color, so I got to make sure that my back color is on the right. Put that back in. Boom. Here we go. Oh, here we don't go. All right, here we go. Making a mess over here. You can see the two different colors in there. There's a dividing plate, so one color goes down the one side, the other goes down the other side, and then the unique sprue that we have made actually turns the two colors, layers them top bottom, in theory. We're about to find out, and shoots the bait. I'm pretty excited right now. It was just so awesome. Oh my gosh, look at this. I mean, those turned out just amazing. Laminations on these are insane. I have a little micro denting on a couple of them, so next time I would hold a little bit more pressure on there just to get rid of those dents. That's amazing. I'm gonna do a few more shots of this, pulling these guys off this sprue. And this sprue is pretty crazy. You can see the part you're left with for mixing. If you pull those off, you can actually take the two centerpieces in half, and you can melt these two centerpieces back down. Alright, we are going to throw those back in, heat them back up, melt the extra back down. This time we're going to shoot it a little faster and a little cooler. Since these baits are smooth bodied, they are much more likely to have small denting issues because there's not all the ribbing and the texture for the plastisol to like grab onto and hold on as it shrinks. So we are going to shoot this one a little cooler and a little faster. Oh! And I'm just going to hold a little bit of arm pressure on there for a split second. And I'm going to go straight to demolding and see what's going on here. This sprue hardens a lot different than a regular sprue because it's like divided in half. So you don't have that big core that's shrinking. Oh, that's awesome. They're laminated really well again. I mean, that's really split top bottom really well. And if you look at the tails, you can even see on the tails the top is the gray and the bottom is the clear with the flake in there. The key to this mold, since it has that split sprue and it really cuts down on the gates of where the plastisol enters the cavities, the key is to have this mold warmed up and to shoot your plastisol cool and rather quickly so that it gets in there and hardens but isn't like shrinking super fast so you don't get any denting, especially because it's a smooth body bait. This is an awesome way though to shoot a lot of very tiny, really well laminated baits. Like I don't think you could even shoot them this well if they were single port because you have to align your block every single time. You have to align that perfectly and shoot it. This gets it done super quick. It came out awesome. I'm gonna do some more shooting here after the video, verify everything is awesome. I'm gonna go out and do a little fishing and we'll get this all modified and put up as the final version. This is the hardest part of the job here. We're gonna get some of these baits rigged up. That looks good. Looks way good. This is I believe a 16th ounce and that was an 1/8 ounce. This 2-inch slick swim is literally my favorite bait we make besides the 1.7 prey. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see this, which is a little sad, but the swimming action on this is one of my favorite out of every bait we have. Got one. Got one. Yes. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There it is. The 2-inch slick swim. I love this bait. Thank you, bud. That was literally one of the fastest fishing sessions ever. And my GoPro somehow died. So we only got the one fish. Probably for a year and a half now, I've been fishing that 2-inch slick swim. It's one of my absolutely all-time favorite baits. Previously, only had it in a single shot, single color setup. This allows you guys to shoot dual or laminated baits. Go check it out, guys. Thanks for watching and have fun making some baits.